Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and another episode of Baking with Braddle. Today we are going to be making some apple oat cakes with Fruit Loops. Now what you're going to need for this recipe is obviously Fruit Loops, flour, wheat or white, ground cinnamon, applesauce, and brown sugar. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so first up, as always, you want to preheat the oven, and for this recipe, it's going to be 350 degrees. Alright, we're all set. Now to the second part. So for your Fruit Loops, you're going to need to crush them so that they will mix correctly in with the dough. Now to crush them, what we're going to do is we're going to open the Fruit Loops, obviously. I love the smell of Fruit Loops. And then we're going to put them in this plastic bag. Well, some. And don't worry, I have washed my hands. Alright, I think that's enough Fruit Loops for now. And if we need more, we can just crush them. Let's get started. Alright, to crush the Fruit Loops, you're going to need something round to roll over the plastic bag. Normally, a nice rolling pin will work, but unfortunately, and for some odd reason, we do not have one. Alright, so let's get to crushing these Fruit Loops. Give them an initial good crush. Roll over them. We got them crushed enough. Now we'll move on to the next step. Now we need to mix all the ingredients together in this bowl and mix it thoroughly. So let's start with the old-fashioned oats. You're going to do 1.5 cups. One. And a half. Next, we're going to do the applesauce, and that is 1/2 cup of applesauce. Let's see if I can get that. And if you don't want to have to put cinnamon in separately from the applesauce, you can do cinnamon applesauce. Right, next we are going to do 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. It's probably a little more than a teaspoon because I am not good at aiming in this little tiny spoon. Alright, next 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And this is everyone's favorite part, obviously. All done with that. Next on the ingredients list, 1/4 cup of flour. This is usually the messiest part. fairly clean job. Next, the Fruit Loops. You are going to need 1.5 cups. One. And a half. And now it's time to mix all this together. Now, if you want to make this easier on yourself and you have a mixer, then you can use that. But for me, I'm planning to use this little whisk and this spoon. We'll see how it goes. I do believe I am correct in assuming that I think I'm going to need a little bit more applesauce to bring this together. Hopefully I didn't screw this up. Ah yes, much more like a dough. So I guess I would suggest a full cup of the applesauce and not just half a cup. Just from what I am experiencing at this moment. All right, now that it's all mixed together in this dough, it's time to pick it out individually and make it into small little cakes. All right, so now you're gonna wanna get out your non-stick pan, or just take a regular pan and spray it down with cooking spray, or if you don't have cooking spray, just use a little bit of olive oil on a paper towel and rub it down just enough to get a non-stick surface. So what we're gonna do is take out a little bit, I can talk, at a time, and just make little cakes. Cute little rainbow cakes. Now, as you can see, I have them all laid out. And there's about 8 on this tray. The recipe says it should make 20, but I do not think that I'm getting that many out of this recipe, which means I probably made these a little too big, but that's okay. We'll see how it works out. All right, so I've just washed my hands so that I can perform the next step of this little project. You're gonna wanna take little Fruit Loops and put it right in the middle of each one of the little cakes, like a little cute garnish. Oh yes, I think I made these too big, but that's okay. We'll make the next one smaller. We'll just see how these turn out. All right, and these are ready to go in the oven. And now you're gonna set your timer for 14 minutes and wait for these babies to cook. All right, and here they are. Look at these little things. They are adorable. Hold on. Check it out. And they smell really good. Like, I might have to taste one of these. They look pretty amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this newest episode of Baking with Braddle, and I hope to see you next time with the next horse treat. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Be brave. Be brave. See you in the next one, guys. All right, everyone, we're gonna see if Buddy likes this treat. He's like, let me try it, Mama. Let me try it. You smell it? All right, let's give it a try. Is it good? He said yes. Where's another one? You're so funny. Thanks. Yeah? So I give it a 10 out of 10. Would eat again.